You are. Indeed. Indeed.
In killing one of my siblings, you have done what countless others have failed to do. Take pride in your victory, for you will not have many like it in the future.
We only have 13 intel right now. I think I need to gather some more because I would like more intel
Eastern United States.
to be able to push forward with some other stuff. Our new specialist finished his training.
Commander, I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the
It's time for us to set some people up for rookie training.
You can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
Next, I'll get another specialist, and then after that, a sharpshooter. Grenadier. Explosives can inflict critical damage. Hello. I'll be having that, thank you. We have new targets for our guerrilla operations against Advent. Let's see, what have we got? Counters lightning reflexes. Overwatch will always miss. Just a bunch of lost. Counters decrease the supplies given. I don't care about that. Counters increase detection radii. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the one in New Brazil that counters Advent lightning reflexes, so our Overwatch shots will not miss. And no, I'm not picking that just because it's full of Lost and not Advent.
Commander, you should be aware, we're detecting Lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
Okay. Our squad is going to be reformatted for this. And we're going to take a bunch of low-level people for this, I think, if we can manage it. As I would like to start leveling these imbeciles up, so that they actually have a snowball's chance in hell of making some progress and everything. Ranger, sharpshooter. Grenadier. Specialist. Specialist. Let's remove you. Yeah, specialist. And one corporal ranger. And scale vest for you. That weapon setup is just fine. Our sharpshooter here can take a smoke grenade and a flashbang. Just in case anyone actually manages to get close, the flashbang may turn out to be handy. You have a medkit, because you are a medic after all. And a flashbang. Distracting people. I know a couple of them have stupid looking armor. I will fix that another time. There's your gear. And that is yours. I think we're all well and set up now. Let's get to it.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Our readings indicate that Advent just powered up some kind of psionic transmitter in this area. And if they're assuming no one knows about it yet, it shouldn't be that well guarded. If we can take it down quickly, Advent's operations across this entire region will be in disarray.
They have a psionic transmitter down here, and yet the area is apparently full of nothing but lost. How exactly does that make sense again? If anyone could tell me that, that'd be real nice. Because I'm clueless right now about how that bullshit makes sense. I really am.
Advent
If you want to
has
fill me
constructed
in,
a psionic
then feel
transmitter
free.
in this area, tied directly into their primary network. Our intel suggests destroying it while it's still connected will severely damage their linked systems. Plant the explosives before they have a chance to pull the plug.
Objective sighted.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Okay, and these are... Love to know what these things are supposed to be.
Heading there now.
That's a lot of lost. Really is.
Got it. Moving.
But there's apparently nothing but lost on this mission. I guess after they set up their transmitter, they got jumped by Lost or something. That's the only thing I can think of that even remotely makes sense. And even that's pushing it a little, as far as the amount of sense it actually makes.
Running.
But oh well. We get to kill some zombies. Always fun to kill zombies.
Double time.
So let's get everyone up here and see what happens. Okay, so shooting that thing will reveal me. Great. But we aren't really gonna be able to move much further without being discovered, so
Orders confirmed.
probably
Moving
just
out.
gonna start shooting at them this turn. After all, it's only the Lost, and it's not like they pose a real threat or anything.
Enemy destroyed. They're on to us.
And this matters why exactly? It's just these idiots. I mean, sure, there's a lot of them, but we can deal with it. There we
Target
go.
down.
That's another one.
Taken care of. Burning through ammo fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are. I'll have to reload in a second.
Target neutralized. Negative ammo. I'm spent. Rock and roll.
There we go. Another one down. How about you?
Enemy down.
As incompetent and worthless as ever, I see.
Enemy eliminated. Running dry on ammo.
Take out that thing.
Well done. As we had hoped, the network separation has been temporarily delayed.
Let's see here. Move up.
On the move.
Shoot. Miss, apparently.
Get it together.
Move up
Okay.
there. Shoot.
Hostile neutralized.
Shoot again, if you please. A lot of you have been dealt with,
Ready to rock.
so reload, please. How about we take that out and get some extra time? I'm good with this. It's a rather nice proposition, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm on it.
To the next turn. Move your ass.
Location confirmed.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Alright. Take it out.
Ready to engage.
You reload.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
And let's keep going.
Moving to position. Moving out.
Alright. You move up. It's
Eyes
there.
on the target.
And I'm just gonna move everyone up to here. And hopefully
10-4.
we'll be able to take this thing out easily, seeing as this mission is supposed to only be lost. Shouldn't be too hard. Can you hit, I wonder? I believe that is a yes.
Oh yeah.
You can't shoot again, unfortunately. Not with your snipper rifle, anyways. With the other things, you
Enemy is
easily
still
can. Take out as many baddies as we can.
No longer a threat.
That should be easy.
Hostile neutralized. Could use some ammo over here.
Okay, but first,
Head there now.
get yourself up there. I rather like having everybody in one spot.
Ready to go.
I know, it's a weird quirk of mine, how I like to not have to worry about a couple of my guys being ambushed and murderized, as they were all split up in a dozen different groups or some such nonsense. I'm weird like that, I know.
On the move.
And there's someone lost. That's one of you.
Target neutralized.
Unfortunately, I can't actually see the others from where you're standing.
Moving.
The rest of you are gonna have to get up there to shoot them, or we're gonna have to let the Overwatch do it for me. Either way, it doesn't really matter, because they are going to be the only thing that will be fighting on this mission, and as everyone knows, the Lost are a load of incompetent buffoons who don't fucking matter. And there come a few more incompetent buffoons. This ought to be fun. A little more than a few, though, I have to say.
Come on.
And will you idiots hit your targets already?
Not good.
Going to have to murder rather a lot of them soon, or they'll cause me problems. And there's another Lost. More than a few, actually. hit. Please.
Taken care of.
And we somehow managed to earn a promotion to corporal by sniping these worthless idiots. Impressive. Now let's finish them off.
Target disabled. Gonna need to reload soon.
Yes, but soon has not come yet. So you can keep at it. Take him out. Or her. I'm not in the habit of asking the Lost what sex they are, so I have no idea.
Overwatch.
You
Moving to
go
designated
there.
coordinates. I'm on it.
Yeah, get him. Or you could miss. I suppose that's an option. It's not a very good option, and it's not an option I like, but it is an option. I do kind of have to admit that. So let's bring them down.
My ammo's running low.
And then next turn I should be able to take care of that thing.
Taken care of. Dead in the water here. Ready to engage.
Reload. Still streaming Lost my way. No shortage of those bastards, I see. This could take some time. I mean,
Not failed to connect.
there are a lot of them, even if they are the most worthless enemies that have ever existed. I still need time to put all the bullets into them they require in order to wind up dead. There's one.
Ready to go.
You reload. And try a pistol shot. I don't know what effect it'll have. Didn't kill, but wasn't really expecting it to, honestly.
That's affirmative.
You move there. And I'll take down as many of them as I can.
Kill confirmed.
Another one down.
Weapons burning ammo fast. Target neutralized. Negative weapons burning.
Reload. Over to there.
I'm on the move.
Let's take them out. I'll take out all of them if I can this turn, but I find that a bit on the unlikely side. Although it could happen, I do admit.
Got him. Burning through ammo
It
fast.
could certainly happen, even if I don't think that it will.
Good riddance. I'm all out.
There's a minimum of 2 more of them left now. And it's actually more like 3, apparently.
Moving.
So let's kill as many as I can.
Target eliminated.
And then press a button. That's 2 down.
Hostiles pacified.
That's 3 down.
Hostile neutralized. Could use some ammo over here.
Plant that X4.
Signal confirmed.
And get
S4
out.
charges are active.
For next turn, we'll just see what happens, pretty much.
Got it covered. Back in.
After we reload an Overwatch with as many people as I can.
I'm on it.
Now, what are they gonna do? That's a handful more enemies.
Pacified.
About 3 or so. 2 down already.
Target down.
So it was actually 4. Mr. Sniper here
Move into position.
is not really close enough to do any damage to him.
On Overwatch.
But I'm still getting him close in case he's actually needed. Other than that, we will murder their faces. Simple how that works, isn't it? They die. We don't die. And that's a lot of lost killed. Mission accomplished. Take that, Advent. You see, this is why you don't abandon all of your equipment to be guarded by the damn Lost. Because then you don't improve your reactions enough and XCOM can still hit you with surprise attacks. So there. Suck on that. Advent, suck on that.
Following today's attack by the criminal organization XCom, all citizens are advised to prepare for intermittent power failure throughout the city. Advent assures us that they will have the power grid restored quickly.
Oh, fucking propaganda lady. Screw you. Nobody cares what you think. Just like nobody cares what the Thin Man's fifth cousin twice removed had to say. God, those idiots. And of course, since it was the Lost, we got out of that without anyone being injured.
I have yet to discover exactly what type of exposure led to the creation of these lost
And that's
civilians.
5 of 6 people
Their numbers
promoted.
would indicate a widespread effect.
Somehow our Grenadier didn't manage to swing a promotion, even though he's a squad as well. Blade Master, I think? It's my favorite ability. I generally prefer slicing my enemies to bits with a sword, as opposed to doing something like sneaking around to the shadows and blasting them and then going back into the shadows. I prefer the sword. That's my approach. My sniper, long watch, as I am going to start leveling up a couple of snipers to make them useful to me. And high level, so we can get all those elite sniper abilities I've heard so much about. Medical protocol? It's basically the only thing I pick anymore. I've tried out the hacking ability once or twice, but I was never too bothered, and I couldn't bring myself to care about it, quite honestly. Medical protocol. You can get basically lightning reflex on steroids. And we have a bunch more corporals, including a couple of specialists. We're starting to rank people up, so I have more than like 2 teams that I can use for my combat operations. Which will undoubtedly prove to be quite handy.
My expectations were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
198 supplies, thank you. Back to the bridge, please.
Your misbegotten engines of war will abandon you.
And that
Commander,
bastard.
we need to keep an eye out for the chosen sabotage attempts. We don't have any more time to lose.
Yeah, that bastard's going after us. I need to start
Setting
gaining
course for
intel
Eastern
over
United
here.
States.
Once again.
Our inspiration.
Hello,
did prove
powered
beneficial.
armor? I missed you. So thank you for that. We can get some armor upgrades now. Plasma rifle has been inspired. That'll be done in 10 days. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that's a lot shorter in time, but this is inspired, so the general time is probably going to be a lot longer. I'll go for a plasma rifle to get better weaponry for everybody.
The science is
It's
eager
worth
to
it, I
begin,
think.
Commander. Working at the Advent clinics, I saw medical breakthroughs that would have been considered nothing short of miraculous at any time before the aliens' arrival. The elderly and infirm so revitalized with a single treatment that they were often brought to tears. It's a powerful, powerful thing.
And those
aliens
bastards
have
keep
developed.
making their
Perhaps their
project
most
progress,
insidious
of
creation
course.
of all. For my part in it,
Advanced
I remain
explosives development is
The
complete.
aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them
The
down, we'll need
EMP
to
bomb
move
has
fast.
been upgraded, as is the acid bomb and the gas bomb. Pretty much everything's been upgraded there. Now, what do we want to do? Now, I think I'm gonna get started on these couple of projects here for the unique weapons from the Alien Hunters DLC.
We'll get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
There we go. You get working on those couple of projects. Another specialist.
Commander, I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
Hold it right there. I have 4 rookies right now. We have a lot of specialists. I'm gonna pick up a few sharpshooters and grenadiers. In addition to the boatload of specialists, which... It's nice to have a bunch of healers on hand, but we don't want to have nothing but that. So I'll pick up that. And thank you for that, my Templar
We had
friends.
some wounded soldiers requiring treatment after that last covert action. With a few days rest, they'll be ready to get back into it.
Excellent. And our friend Miss Soto has been promoted. Now what? We could do it again with the Templars, but let's see here. Gain ability points. Sure. I'll send in a couple of our lower ranked people to do this one. Not gonna bother to negate the risk of wounding because that will require us to spend intel. And if they get wounded, they get wounded. So what? It's going to be harder to sneak up on them, but I'm honestly not all that bothered. We've never had too much trouble ambushing Advent in the past, so I don't foresee that changing just because the area we can do it in is a bit smaller. Shadowkeeper added to the inventory. Good. Resistance submission coming our way. Neutralize a target. Intel and supplies, eh? Well, that's definitely a good one to go for. But we have a soldier who needs promoting right now. Wounded for another 24 hours. And this is the one that we're using as a hacker. And I'm giving them all the hacking-based abilities, but I practically never use you in the field, so I don't know why I decided to do that, quite honestly.
Possible. The death of the Elder's vicious child. Your heroics will allow my people to advance the fight against the Elders and drive them even closer to the Void.
Okay. And we have this mission to go on to neutralize that idiot. But that will be next time. As for now, I'm gonna call a close to this here. This has been DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you've been watching my XCOM 2 War the Chosen playthrough. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then.